today for the sending off of our precious model. About running 2 megas at once, that's right. This was the true stress test all along. Hello. Oh no! Not the BGM being too loud. It's because it's my OST. It's my OST. Your voice is too soft? Oh no, I have never been told that. I haven't been told that in a while. Together, we are gathered here to mourn the passing of Squawk 1.0. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse because of emotions. And also, I'm a little sick today. Typical. I only saw her for just peaks. I didn't load up my chibi. Rip Mega, it's like I get to heal her. Yeah. Bro. Oh my gosh. Hoarse voice. Honse. Mega's PC midway the funeral. Boom, boom, boom. The true funeral will be for Pishi-kun. Oh no! Oh no, my desktop audio's off, so I didn't hear the ping, ping, ping. Thank you. Thank you so much for the funeral fees. I really do appreciate it, you know, accepting the fees that I will require for the bereaved, aka me. Thank you for giving me money, even though I'm leaving for temporary hibernation. I am in egg form, but before that, I never told you guys. I went to migrate, and I'm gonna stay here for a while as egg form. I need time. I need time to settle things, you know, and just grow into the new me. But I didn't feel right just leaving without saying a word. So, I'm leaving you with this message, which is recorded live right now. One night of Valo and sick. No, guys. In all seriousness, I have no idea. I just was like, wouldn't it be fun if we did a funeral? And then realized that I have no idea what that entails. So this is basically just a Zatsudan. I can't roleplay for the whole stream. I'm sick. I went out today. One night of Valo. I literally played Valorant for 7 hours. Played and streamed Valorant for 7 hours, and I didn't even notice that it was 7 hours yesterday. So I wasn't supposed to do that. And my teammates and my friend kept asking me, are you okay? Are you okay to keep going? And then I said, yeah, I feel completely fine. Why are you asking? And then when we went to end the stream, I realized that it was 4 a.m. and we started at like 8 or something. Once you're well, encore for the dead. No, there will be no singing. There will be no singing in this stream. That's quite the long send-off. Indeed. Hang on, aren't you supposed to be in the coffin for a funeral work? Who's in there now? We don't ask questions in a funeral. Please don't ask me. I'm too sad to answer. Can't you see I'm dead? How could you say that to me, Aiden? How could you? I can't believe you. I'm so sad right now. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Ever heard of stop beating the dead horse? Don't ask questions. I can get away with anything because I'm dead. Oh god. Is it lagging now? Oh my gosh. But for real, I don't know what to say, honestly. Like, what do I say? Like, it's not like I'm like leaving for good. So, you know, we'll see each other again. I really appreciate it. I kind of was very emotional because I did the Ring Fit stream. And I literally received fan art from this model. I I wish I met a lot of you sooner too. Like, dang. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. Why am I saying that? Like in the very beginning, I'm hitting everyone with like, I wish we met soon. I sound like I'm actually leaving. Give it a proper swan song. No, I cannot. If I swan song now, it will be not worthy for swan song. Maybe in the future, recorded swan song. I don't want to get your hopes up. I am not insinuating a cover. I don't want to get your hopes up, by the way. I'm not insinuating a cover. I literally just mean like, because I'll be so busy, I probably won't do it live and just like record some sort of karaoke or something if I do it, but I might not. No worries, forgets our normals and funerals. Yeah, literally today I went out and received many revelations. I was feeling very emotional today. Due to various factors, I'm feeling very emotional. And no swan song, flamingo song. Why does everyone keep saying flamingo and shrimp? You don't know that. You don't know if I'm gonna be a flamingo yet. You need fire. Are you here to eat me? Even in egg form and even in this form, you're here to eat me? Is that what this is? Are you just here for dinner? For free food? Is that what you're here for? For the free peanuts and the free Max candy? Huh? Say what's in your heart of hearts. Have you written your will? I have. But the first bit of exercise negative all you're killed. That's right. We are gathered here today for the death of Mofutari Megumi 1.0. She wanted to be a healthier burb, but she ring fit too hard and she broke a femur. And unfortunately, she did not survive the breakage of the femur. The femur break opened the door for more severe breakage of all her bones. It was like a domino effect. The broken femur, unfortunately, has led her to this state today. Talk about a horrifying death. She was like a daughter to me. I know that possibly a lot of you maybe have a lot to say in regards to the deceased. I will be taking entries. I'm just kidding. If I was like properly planned and I was a mastermind that orchestrated this whole thing, I would have prepared a marshmallow or something and then like read everyone's messages. But I'm not actually leaving, so I felt like that was weird and overboard. Should have drank more Bear Brand. Oh my gosh, not the Bear Brand. Don't you know I eat Bear Brand? Even now I eat Bear Brand. Yes, that's right. Eat, not drink. It tastes so good. It's like powder pastillas, you know? It's like it gets wet with your saliva. If you put the powder in a spoon, you put the spoon in your mouth contact with powder, wet powder equal paste, milk paste in mouth. Good, sweet, yum. Our poor bird. The primordial mycenozoai was so severe that there was nothing left to cart. She don't want to play with our hearts. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not really leaving, guys. The funeral's just like a funny... I was just supposed to go on here, come up with this crazy setup, and just be like, talking normally. The death of her vocabulary, too. But really, a real VTuber and trying to be healthy. But yeah, thank you. Maybe I'll like, I don't know, like, thank the super chat at the end. I don't know, I was trying to not break immersion, but like, thank you for super chat, Lawrence, for the funeral fee. I don't want to joke too hard about funeral, you know? We're just sending off Mofutari Megumi, a 1.0 model. I'm actually, I don't know. I understand people grieve in different ways. The entire family of Megas came to mourn Megu 1.1. Yeah, I genuinely have made so many memories with this model, with this design, and it wasn't a decision made lightly for me to like move on and pursue this change. But I hope, you know, I hope everything will turn out okay. Didn't you say something about eating his body? Maybe we should eat what is left of Megu. Oh no, please don't eat me. Maybe ask some parting words from the deceased brother, Brogu. He's busy right now. Brogu I don't think he can attend my funeral. It will turn out okay. Wait, what? Pastel! Hi! Hello! I didn't see the fourth one top. Everything will be daijoubu. I actually am quite flustered right now. I don't know what to say because like I feel like a lot of the words that I'm gonna say is just like very much like ending words, you know? Like, okay, I said something embarrassing and emotional. Bye now! She was loud. She will forever be screaming in my ears. Don't eat Megu. She's full of micro and macro plastic. That's right. If you eat me, you're gonna get rabies, you know? I don't think you should be eating things just like randomly. You know? No amount of heat can kill the diseases I am a host to. So please don't eat me. Because it will only lead to your detriment. Roku, good luck taking care of Sushi and good luck dealing with Megu's villain. No! Thank you for the kind words. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I genuinely... I don't know what I should be doing right now. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say that I didn't plan very well because I was very busy, right? And maybe you could say, Megu, if you are busy, then you should have rescheduled this to a day where you are more free. And I'm like, that day will never come. I'm kidding, partially, I think. But I mean that I just wanted to stream this stream on a very iconic date, which is 6/7, and that is one of the reasons why I stubbornly was like, I'm gonna stream today. I can't reschedule my funeral. But most people just kind of chill. They do. I don't know. Is it weird if I just talk about like, I don't know what happened today? Today I just like, nothing really happened today. I went out to get more documents that weren't like, there are some documents that you have to get on the weekdays, right? Because they're closed on weekends. But this particular office, it was like a private office, so I could go there on a Sunday, which I took advantage of because like weekdays are kind of busy, so I might as well. And then on the way home, because we take like jeepney, right? And so we had to take 2 rides home, and so I stopped by at the mall and discovered Chikawa, and I said in Discord that I was there for like 30 minutes, and then Brogu told me, you were there longer than 30 minutes. You're lying. Because I dragged him with me to my errand today. Because I was like, I don't want to go alone. Please come with me. It's Sunday. You don't have much going on, right? Like, please. I mean, he does have stuff going on. But I was like, please come with me. And he was like, okay, fine. But yeah. It died on 6/7. I read magazine and it said to tell everyone she's a shrimp. No. Oh my gosh. At least we know 3D Mega's right arm is always on to something. At least you know Mega 2.0 will be much of a craft cheese slice as the 1.0. Finding free time is hard. Casual stream is better than no stream. Oh my gosh, is it lagging? Is it not lagging? Is it lagging? Tell me if it's lagging. I'll put down one of the Megus if it starts lagging. I'd believe him. OG having 6-7 on the gravestone is a fate worse than death. Wait. Got caught live by Brogo Level. Does that mean Gamergoo is Megu 1.5? Gamergoo. Are you talking about customizable goo? Way up there? Right over here? Like this old thing? Yes, this is 1.5 because I never considered it truly like a new model. Because it's a customizable, guys. Always has been. You know, it's not an actual like new custom model. Like anyone can buy this model. And I got seduced by the V-Bridger that I did not put on today because I don't think V-Bridger will work if it connects to like 4 different instances of VTube Studio. So yeah, this is the first time you've seen all the models together, because I think that since it's just a normal just chatting, you know, I think it'd be seduced kind of crazy. Yeah, because I genuinely didn't need it. I don't need a customizable model because I have a custom one. But the rigging on it was so good, and I was like, man, because my model right now doesn't have V-Bridger, and I remember my rigger asked, like, do you have an iPhone? And I said, nope. So they were like, oh, okay, no need for you to pay more for iPhone rigging then. So yeah, but then this new customizable model has V-Bridger, and it was really cute, and look at its ears, it's adorable, and I was like, I like that. I think I kind of want to experiment with it. And then a bazillion more came out, and I kept trying to like not buy them, and I was like, you can't, that doesn't count towards VTuber reinvesting because it's a customizable model for fun. You can't buy. And I was like, okay. And then I got a chibi. It was on sale. I keep getting things on sale. Honestly, yesterday I had a different model, but I wasn't sure if it was appropriate to show here. Actually, I kind of redid my settings on that one, so I can't really show it to you because now it's blue, it's not pink. It doesn't look like me at all. But to those who watched yesterday's stream, they know that I have a different thing. But it's okay because I can attach it. They're costumes. I can attach it to my new self. Ahoy! Hello! Last line is insane to say, by the way, Snake Guy. What do you mean? If you don't get the joke, Megu, it's because a cheese slice fits you well. Single? What? Single, flat, aged, cheesy, and yellowish? What do you mean, yellowish? It's very mega-ish. What does that mean? Is it because I'm Asian? Is that why? Wait, no. I came to pay my respect to the kind Mofutari. Hope she does well in her future life. Thank you, Vox. That's so mean, Snake. I thought more about the Megu in the portrait. I think the first time I saw you was from an voluntary act. But I actually started watching you. I didn't recognize you. It's because I have a different model. Oh my gosh. But I am kind of flattered that you saw me from the Ananta React and then you saw me again separately in a different form. It's like one of those tropes I hate so much where it's like they fall in love with the same person because... Not fall in love, but you know what I mean. Like, fall in love with the same person because they're like same soul. You know, same on the inside. And kind of. I mean, I kind of not mind it that much, but I genuinely don't like tropes where it's like kind of destiny. Because like, I feel like it takes away the meaningful choice of choosing that person, choosing to love this person or falling in love with them organically. You're telling me it was preordained. And then I start overthinking it and being like, so was it really their choice or was it just an influence from some sort of third-party force that I know that I feel like I get weirded out because like No, I'm not weirded out, but I feel like I'm weirded out by myself because a lot of people find destiny very romantic, and the line like we're destined for each other, or it was destiny that we meet again or something. And I do sometimes say that, where it's like, oh, if I'm destined, but I think I genuinely, I know it's copium though. When I can't afford something and I say to myself, I'm gonna save up for that, and it's something like limited edition or something. I saw like this special kind of Switch console something that was Espeon and Umbreon Pokemon, and it was like a Japan sort of exclusive. I don't know if it's actually Japan exclusive, but like it said it was or something. And it was in like a secondhand store. And I know that in that secondhand store, they always like cycle out their stuff like monthly at the very least. Sometimes the owner will extend, but typically they only rent for 1 month. If it doesn't work out, they don't really rent again. And so I copiumed by saying, if that thing is meant for me, it'll still be there when I'm ready to get it. And then it disappeared promptly after. Because sometimes impulse buys are just like, it's nice to have, but we talked about this actually yesterday of like, sometimes you'll want something and then you finally convince yourself to take that leap of kind of like, well, in a mean way to put it, a useless purchase, a selfish purchase, an indulgent purchase, and then you can't even like properly enjoy it because guilt is mixed into it. I've had that situation a lot happen with like food. Hi Nana! Gold. Oh, okay, the gold makes sense. Rest in peace. Megumi, your screams will ever echo the car. What? I thought that said carnivorous walls, and I'm like, what? That's terrifying. Cavernous walls of YouTube. What a great new model. Okay, I really appreciate the new big forehead. What? I know has choice to not love Mingos. I'm a paid chatter. I'm still waiting for my payment, Megu. Hey! NDA! You violated NDA. Now you owe me money. You're fired. Megu gives herself the ick. Rest in peace. Aren't we all bots? Ah! Bold of you to assume I have money to pay bots. If it's destiny, are you truly loving something? Right, that's what I feel. Destiny is a useful concept, but not in romance. Yes! I feel like it will work if it's like other stuff, maybe? Maybe? I haven't thought about it. But in the context of romance, I get the ick, low-key. Like when they say, I hate the trope of like reincarnated lovers and they were lovers in a previous life. Or it's worse if one of them has memories of the previous life and then the other one doesn't. And then the one who has memories just randomly falls in love with the person who's like, who doesn't remember them. And then the person, okay, I think I'm bad at explaining. Person A has memories. Person B doesn't have memories. Person A, memory. Person B, no memory. Person A remembers person B. Person B does not remember person A. And person A pursues person B because of their past. Person B gradually falls in love because they are being seduced. And then I'm sitting here thinking, do you love person B because of who they are as a person? Or because they're like you're chasing the shadow of a past person that is no longer here? How true is your love? And then person B typically finds out. And then now they have to compete with some sort of phantom that they can't really... Like, how am I supposed to believe that you love me for me? Right? How am I supposed to believe that you love me for me and you don't love me because I remind you of someone else? Right? Like, I'm not that person anymore. I'm quote-unquote a different person. You know, in those kind of tropes. But it's all... I hate those. I hate that so much. I can't get into it. I don't like that. Wait a minute, what just happened? Wait! Oh my gosh! Wait, I'm freaking gonna cry. Ah! Thank you! Oh my gosh! Wait, thank you! Oh, I'm gonna cry! Actually, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We talked about, I went to somewhere today and the topic... Oh my gosh, thank you, Alden! What the heck? Oh my gosh, wait, I need to catch up with chat. Sorry, I got baited by the topic again. Wait, thank you. Oh my god, wait. Quick tangent about the buffet. The reason I requested Viking is like I was like, oh, I shouldn't go Viking, but like I saw pictures of someone who ate in Viking, how someone I know ate in Viking, and they sent me pictures, and it was like some sort of special event that a whole like a gaggle of people ate at Viking, like their group, right? Because of some sort of internship or whatever, and they all ate at Viking, and then they gave me pictures, and they were like, it was pretty good, and then they showed me all the cake. They had so much cake, and I was like, I have never seen a buffet with that much cake. Usually, if it's a buffet, it's like free iced tea or something, bottomless iced tea, or like ice cream, which is still good, but they had so much cake, and there was cheesecake. Oh god, there was cheesecake. Eat all you can cheesecake. No, you ate a Viking. Holy Vegas hardcore. Viking's just that extravagant. Yeah. Whenever I passed by a Viking, I never really bothered to look inside, but there will always be a crowd of people, and I'd always be like, what the heck, man? Like, dang, they're like lining up for it. There's like announcements being like, oh, wow, 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 like muffled announcement. I don't know what they're saying. Are they calling people? I don't know. And then I went into a rabbit hole looking at all the pictures of all the good food, and they had like all sorts of stuff, like all sorts of cuisines, and I'm like, what the heck? I want to eat there. You know, all you can eat cheesecake that's plus 10k calories. I'll just do a lot of running. I'll do a lot of ring fit. Maybe. Hopefully. I will, because I'm trying to be healthier. But like, you know, once in a while, you know, take care of yourself and your rebirth. Sadly, I must sleep and can't stay to see you off. Oh my gosh. Good night, Luciana. Thank you for still dropping by. Hello, Mop Mop. Wait. Sometimes I find it cute, but sometimes I don't like it due to a sweet couple breaking up for destiny. Right? Like, sometimes it will be a sweet couple, and then it's like, and then some random girl or guy comes into the picture, and then all of a sudden it's like, I can't take my eyes off of them. I'm sorry, or something like that. And it's always so crazy because it's like an angst thing of like, it would be crazy of me to break up with my current girlfriend of 10, 50 years. 6, 7 years. For this random woman or guy I just met. But I can't help it. I feel a pull. There's something inside me that just can't let go. I keep following them with my eyes. And I'm like, rolling my eyes over here, being like, oh yeah, totally. So romantic for you to freaking just suddenly snap. All those 10 years wasted. Well, not wasted, but like 10 years of feelings gone in an instant. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. I'm imagining myself in those shoes of the other person being like, 10 years and this, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's just like, I'm sorry, I just can't help my feelings. Like, what? That's terrifying! What do you mean? What do you mean that my partner can just suddenly get like their feelings turned off because destiny? Don't worry, Burp, I won't ever let you forget that punchy moment during the Megu area. What the frick do you? No! Look, I was sleep. I'm always just sleep deprived. Pink cat put in the bet. If you want it, you buy it. That money in your pocket is doing nothing. I honestly am trying to apply that mindset of like, you have to buy it now. I find that so relatable because I don't know if I've talked about this. I probably have because I'm a yapper blabbermouth, but I saw Miniso sell a really cute Chikawa mug. But I said to myself, I don't need another mug. Like, I have mugs at home. I don't need to buy a really expensive mug just because it has Chikawa on it. But it was really cute. And then I still think about it sometimes. I think part of me thought that it would still be there. I didn't make room in my budget for it. This is turning serious, but like, because I thought that a part of me thought that someday I could just come back and buy it. Boom, never came back again. I didn't know Miniso worked like that. I genuinely didn't. I think I like window shopped at Miniso for like as long as I can remember, for as long as I can remember when I discovered it, and whenever I come across it. But I never really fed into their, because usually the IPs that they sell, I guess, that were limited, I guess, is just like didn't appeal to me that much, so I never noticed it. But because I like Chicoa so much, I really noticed that, oh my gosh, it's gone. Like I would visit it like every time I could, every chance I get. I didn't buy it, but I would visit it because I couldn't obtain it. I would be like, hi, Chicoa, cute Chicoa mug. And then all of a sudden, when I started visiting, I'm like, huh, they never restocked that Chicoa mug. And then all of a sudden, all the Chicoa merch is gone. I'm like, wait, there was like bags and plushies and pillows and neck pillows and mugs, and they're never coming back. And then I started obsessively looking for it online, and it was just all these sketchy shops with no reviews and overpriced Chicoa mug, and I'm like, no, this isn't it, this isn't it, this is not the right one. And then I regretted it so bad. I was like, I should have bought that freaking mug. Like, think of the happiness. Every time I drink my coffee, just Chicoa. That's how I felt with the Pokemon mug that you guys gave me. I'm very passionate. I feel like I have adulted in a sense that I like more than just figurines now. Now my dream, which will never come through in this economy, is to have a home that is very full of whimsy. Pokemon mugs, cute Chicoa mugs, Chicoa cup, Chicoa chair, so I can sit on Chicoa's face, Chicoa bed, Chicoa shirt, and everything, Chicoa walls. But that's how I adulted. I get excited about furniture now, but like anime furniture and utensils, like Chicoa plate, cute plates, cute mugs, cute cups. You know how, like, so I can't go to the Pom Pom Purin cafe anymore because it's shut down. Shut down. The Pom Pom Purin cafe shut down on the year that it won the polls. They were like, nah, bro, we're shutting down Pom Pom Purin cafe. And Pom Pom Purin cafe had like themed chairs and furniture and cups and utensils and stuff like that and food. And so I want to live in a house where I feel like I am entering a themed Chicoa. Remember the Alt F4 in our hearts. But yeah, I think Raura might be onto something, but it's hard to pivot to that kind of mindset when you're kind of living paycheck to paycheck, right? It's like, what do you mean you need that mug? You don't need that mug. Stop gaslighting me. You don't need that mug. You're just being delusional. I'm like, you're right, you're right. But now I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, that freaking mug. You know why? Because it was a mug where Chicoa was hugging a teddy bear. Wait, okay, so the design of the mug is like, it's a mug. And the mug has like an indent. You know those like designs where they have an indent? And the indent is a cave. It's like a cave over Chicoa, and Chicoa is crying while hugging a teddy bear for warmth, and it's so cute. I showed it to Biba, and I talked about how I miss that mug to Biba. We won't ever forget. Take care of yourself. Oh wait, I already read that. Scammed, paid viewers. The commission is now lost media. No, it's not! I mean, I can make 2 versions for you because I'm taking so long. I'm so sorry. Literally, I guess I owe Michael like a Happy Meal. I can already tell Megan to put I will still be a while. Oh my gosh. I almost want to spite you and go back to my artist and be like, Mama, can you get Booba Toggle? Just kidding. That's too much reverse psychology, you know? Because I don't want big booba. Why should I pay for big booba when I don't even want big booba. I'm uncomfortable with big booba. My commission becomes something for a VTuber that doesn't exist. Oh yeah, I'm sure new Megu will be as flat as current Megu. I don't know about that. A reincarnated thing could work if they both have the same personality. Maybe, but if they're reincarnated and they're gonna fall in love with each other, I would prefer if they have their memories or something. I don't know. Or if they don't that's still Destiny. I just hate that. I just don't like that trope, I guess. Someone's eating good later. Yeah, thank you again so much, Alden. I'm so sorry. At least you accept your walrus. Good job, chat. Keep feeding her. Thank you. How long before she noticed? I say 20 minutes. Thanks for feeding the bird private. Mega needs to indulge herself guilt-free. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm feeling very emotional today. Genuinely, I feel very emotional today, and I kept thinking about so many things. I kept thinking about so many things. I don't know. This is I'm feeling very philosophical today. But yeah, like I really do appreciate all of you. I'm acting like I'm gonna graduate. I like really appreciate all of you. I'm gone for like just 2 weeks and I'm back. I'm like, oh, crying waterfall tears, like, oh, guys, I really appreciate you. And then I have to like look at you guys again and talk to you guys again and be like, well, this is pretty awkward, huh? Wait, we're lagging? I'm not lagging. It says drop frame 0. Sorry, I'm pointing at the monitor and it's covering my tracker. Because my tracker is on my right side because I can't put it in front of me because it's charging. And the wire isn't long enough for me to put it in front of me. So if I reach out my right hand like this... Oh no! Oh my gosh, not 3D Megu trying to climb out of the screen. But if I reach out like that, it covers the phone on my right side. So my 2D model stops tracking. She saw it. Person C says don't forget about our erasure art. And then person B because it's Mingo. It didn't take that long. That's wild. Oh my gosh! No, my chat reset. I have to scroll up now. Wait. Ah! My chat reset. Oh my gosh, I have to catch up. I'm sorry. Is it the person developing the same way? Never mind, it took that long. That's wild. Congratulations on your buffet. Thank you. Mega's getting fed and immediately says she's gonna die. I'm gonna die from gluttony. I suppose when it comes to food, she'll notice faster. The yapping's always blocking her reading chat. Goodbye, Megu Fly Low. Astral! It's just Megu 1.10. I'm not leaving, okay? Actually, like, I'm not permanently leaving. Cake priorities. Viking's just that extravagant. They tried to make you hungry? Eat all you can cheesecake. Oh, eat all you can tiramisu. They might have tiramisu. I don't know. How dare you bring up Ring Fit while I'm here? What do you mean? Don't you think I've forgotten about the Ring Fit promises? Muck. I literally ring fitted like yesterday. Bi-weekly ring fit streamer 2.0. I done run over 60 kilometers this week and still eat more calories than burned. Oh my gosh, really? What are you eating though? Like, what specifically? If I eat cheesecake like one... That's the thing, right? Like, it's so hard to lose weight. Like, I'll overeat and it's so hard to lose weight. And then... But then you indulge one time and you gain weight super easily. And I know it's a survival thing, but after that buffet, poor Mega lost the ability to fly. This is why I'll have grandkids who are Mega does ring fit. Muck is a LARPer. Muck, you're showing your LARPness. I did a ring fit stream yesterday. You didn't even check my thumbnails. You couldn't even LARP properly. What do you mean? I did ring fit, okay? LARPer! I love using LARPer now, even though I'm probably like a LARPer and many fandoms, and according to other people. That's why I often, when I like something, I don't like really like to call myself, oh, I'm a fan of this thing. Because then someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're a fan? Well, can you name 50 billion, 1,000 billion facts about this? And I'm like, no, I just enjoy it casually. And they're like, LARPer! And I'm like, okay. Charlie died before doing a ring fit. I just arrived. Why is there like 4 different versions of Megos on screen? We're saying goodbye to this version of the model. I just arrived while his... Oh, I'm sorry, Mega, but your right arm looks like such... No! It is not! It's petting something off stream. Oh my gosh, you're right. No! What do I do? Do I just like do this with my hand constantly? I'm just gonna constantly be like... Yeah. Wait. It doesn't even want to stay up. Okay. There we go. No worry, Mega. We still love you as Flamingo friend. Maybe some things don't need to be said, Dustin. Chico, treasures go so quick. Yeah, exactly. We have McDonald's at home. Exactly. We have McDonald's at home is how I talk to myself daily. I have to, like, berate myself every day, being like, we have McDonald's at home, we have McDonald's at home. But for things. Miniso either stop stock overall, just abandon the product. Felt that... Right! What is up with you, Miniso? What's wrong with you? It's why I should never get attached. There was one time where I smelled a really good perfume in Miniso, but I did not buy it because I'm like, I'm not about to get attached to the scent that's gonna disappear forever. Nuh-uh. Like, what do you mean? It smelled so good. But it was like a limited edition one from some franchise. Oh, I think it was Barbie. The franchise is like Barbie, and I'm like, you're probably gonna stop producing this perfume. What am I gonna do then? Huh? I'm gonna chase after the shadow of your scent. A mist of this scent. It smelled so good. Mecha's a mug hoarder, low-key. If I had the capability, I would be. I'd have so many. Just today, I have told you I went to meet, so they had a pom-pom pudding glass cup. And I nearly swiped it in the name of comfort myself because Pom Pom Pudding Cafe doesn't exist anymore. This is what I mean. This is my fears coming into reality. Right? You know, remember what I said long ago? Where I was like, I had no hope of going to Japan because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save up for current expenses needed to go to Japan. Let's say the benchmark for a trip to Japan today is 50K. Well, I'm gonna probably take years to save up for 50K. And by the time I get to 50K in my savings to go to Japan, economy has shifted and 50K is pennies now, and now you need 100K. Where am I gonna get another 50K? You know, that's what I mean. Where it's like, back then I was way more... I'm silly goofy. I'm still kind of sad alive time, but silly goofy right now. But back then I was genuinely like, I have no dreams in life. Nothing is ever gonna happen. I'm never gonna go to Japan. I don't even need to go to Japan anyways. Like, I genuinely was like, this is where I'm gonna be forever in my life. That's just where I am. And I started dating Hope or whatever. And now here we are. I'm still saving up for that trip in Japan, but the low-key... I mean, there's still, like, you know, that kind of... It would be nice if it would happen. But a part of me is still preparing myself for the inevitability that it won't happen. That's why I told you guys, like... You guys did, like... you guys, are very nice to me. And that's why, like, when people... Like, some of you will say, like, oh, we could do this, we could do that. Or, like, another chatter will say, like, do this. And I don't want you guys to be peer pressured or anything, to do anything that isn't like a comfortable thing to do for you guys. Which is also why I don't take promises or like, oh, take my word for it too seriously, because that's how I should live my life. Not in like a depressing way, but like just in realistically of like, you can't pin your hopes on someone else, and then like when it is not fulfilled, it like cannot like when it's not fulfilled, you get disappointed, right? Because But I guess disappointments are like normal in life because nothing is perfect. What yada yada. I'm telling you guys, I'm very philosophical, I swear. I'm philosophical in the sense that my brain just is on constant 24/7 motor mode and is thinking of things. But I can't put them into words because internally, like, so many thoughts are jumping around in my head all the time. And then when I have to put them into words, all of a sudden I'm at a loss for words. Sounds like a dream to me. Whoa, maybe you can buy a blank mug with some marker and do a custom Chico mug. That's what I do with my makeup. I customized them. I bought a bunch of Chico stickers because they're not too expensive. And then I just pasted a bunch of stickers on my... Oh my gosh, I want to show you guys, but then would it be doxy? My phone is charging right now. I have this really cute lipstick that I customized. Wait, I'm gonna show a picture. I'm gonna take my phone. Ah, no! My phone! I cannot find it. It's on the other side. Ah! Maneuvering. I'm gonna take a picture of this Chikawa makeup that I have, but it's not actually Chikawa makeup. I just customized it. It even has Sakura petals, Sakura stuff, and I also added that. I'm gonna send it to my Discord so I can show it to you guys. Wait, let me read chat. Mega slowly turning into Chico. I genuinely love Chico so much because I need to stop being such a larper of it though. I need to watch the series because the movie is coming out too, which is I'm so excited, you guys. Wait, actually I can just send it to Discord, like general. I can send it to Discord general. I hope I'm not doxing myself accidentally. I don't think the reflection is that. I think it's dark, right? Like I think it's like dark enough that you can't really see much. It's just my mouse pad. I'm so bad at this. I have the survival skills of a fetus. Excuse me, sorry. Not the burp. Not the burp. Not the borp. But, okay. So, this is... Okay. I'm sorry. I keep... Sometimes I get conscious about the fact that I'm not a very intellectual speaker. Like, I have a lot of filler words, and I talk really fast. And when I try to fill in the silence, it's usually, me being like, okay, and I do this and I do that. And which is, I feel like, sometimes annoying. I feel like... Oh, I'm doing it again. I feel like people will be like... people will prefer silence over me saying things. But then... Okay. Ta-da! Can you look at that? Can you see that? Ta-da! Can you see? Chikawa? And it has like sakura petals all around. It's just a sticker that I had and then I put it on there. And now it looks like a limited edition Chikawa. It's so much better in person, I swear. It has more sakura in the back. But it's like... I worked so hard to make this. I roped my brother into it because I also wanted to decorate the bottom part. Because the case, like this transparent case of it, can be like forcefully like separated from the plastic case. And so you can put it on the plastic case and cover it and it looks really classy and it protects the sticker from peeling off. But we couldn't for the life of me. I put flour on it so that we could grip it harder. I don't even know if there's flour inside the lipstick now, but like, it's more of a lip like those, the one where it's like liquid. And then, like, we tried so hard. We did the thing where it's like tape and then we pull it on both ends and like, we spent almost hours on it, guys. And my brother was just like, can't you just be satisfied with the cap? And I'm like, but the internet says I can remove the bottom. I want more Chikawa on it. Don't you like put flour so things don't stick? I thought that it was because it was too shiny and we were too sweaty. So I put flour on my hands and we rolled the thing in flour. And then we tried to like do this, do this, like, right? Or and it wouldn't come off. So I just had to settle for the cap having a Chico, I guess. I had so many more stickers planned, and I wanted it to be surrounded with Sakura. It was gonna be perfect. Anyways, hi Gama. Hey, I saw your comment earlier where you said like, please remain flat. It's easier to draw. I got you. I got you. There was the trend like a month ago where people were showing off their Pokemon rooms. Oh, really? That was a whimsy trend. Honestly, if you like Pokemon, you are well fed. You are well fed. They have like Gengar slippers, Gengar bed, Pikachu cafe has like so many like Pokemon themed cutlery. It's so good. Ugh. I know a streamer like that, her whole room was Chico merch. I wonder where all that furniture went. Did they auction it off? Paycheck to paycheck? Sounds like we need some lessons from Caleb Hammer. Who's Caleb Hammer? Some people are crazy about Chico, others crazy over Ditto. So many... I know who you're talking about. If we're thinking of the same person. Do you have memories the commission is now about a VTuber that doesn't exist anymore? Anxiety, I'm so sorry. I really am. I promise that in this month of hiatus, I will finish it. If I don't, I will cut off my finger. Okay, that doesn't mean anything because I actually won't do that. What do I do? Poppy playtime. I will play Poppy playtime. That's already... I will do it. I'll restart Poppy playtime. But I probably won't play the others. You know, the whole series. Because, like, I will play Poppy playtime. And then I'll make a version of the new design. Because you commissioned it and you're right. It's like lost media now. I can't believe we got Megu 1.0 graduation before we got the commission, you know? I am so sorry. I should be held accountable. I really am sorry. I genuinely, creatively, part of me is like dead because that's I probably will not take commissions for a while because I genuinely hate my art right now. I will draw it and then I'm like Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. It was slate back to zero. Core game EP, no new games. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Joe. My suffering is the only way I know how to live life. I don't know how else to compensate. Speaking of memories... Oh, wait, sorry. Ditto hug can never be a certain sea slug. Viva... Viva 99. She's back to being a garlic. Yes, I saw. We talked about it. I went to congratulate them. So happy for them. You have time for it, though? I'm okay with the first one. The first one, you mean the Poppy playtime? Yes. Wait, oh my gosh. Good night, Alden! Thank you again so much! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm missing people leaving because I keep talking. Wait, okay. I can't believe I'd hear LARPness in this channel. Just gonna play more Ring Fit. Not so much want more of an intro, how much. Oh! Okay. Veggies. I'm scrolling fast. Yesterday was only Valor stream though, right? I did a Ring Fit, and then after Ring Fit, I immediately... Vinpa, is that you, Sora? Is that you? Tokino? YouTube is screwing me over by changing the names of everybody. And then I have to go off of PFP, and then sometimes I'm wrong because people have sometimes similar PFP, and I'm like, ugh. I'll miss Emo Mega in particular. Which one is Emo Megu? This one? The one in the frame right now? Emo Megu? Is that what we're calling it now? Yesterday was only Val stream. Is LARPer a new funny insult like Claker? I don't know. I hear LARPer every time now, it's crazy. And how internet takes a word that makes it lose all meaning. They take a word and it's like the new favorite word, the new word of the century. I don't know, century is too long. If it helps, there's probably an even worse way people could have taken those hand motions. That you reminded me of that. Didn't buy the perfume now, she just smells like burp. No, I have a different perfume. It's a strawberry perfume. Hee. It's a no brand. I was thinking about investing in a... Because people were trying to convince me that buying an expensive perfume just hits different. Because it lasts way longer. And, you know, like, those people... I was always so confused. I always just thought that I was, like, just... Like, my body type was just not a good smelling body type. No, but not stinky, but like, you know how some people, they walk by and it's just like, you smell their perfume? And for some reason, it never occurred to me that it was because they had like fancy perfume. I just thought that they really knew how to, like, they had a body type where if you spray perfume on them, it'll like it'll be like injected into their sweat glands or something. I'm dumb. But afterwards, I found out that there's a difference between expensive perfume and like random perfume. And they said that it lasts longer and it's more like it's more like, oh my gosh, Kayla, thank you so much for the raid. I'm so sorry for you to witness my funeral, but was Omega gonna sell a Brogu for a Japan trip? How am I gonna sell him out? Tell me. I mean, with how weak the yen is. That's what I've been saying! Right? I wish I had bought land or something when I was a fetus and I could be going to Japan right now. It was the best time to go to Japan because the yen is weak and they were very lenient for a while in terms of visas. But now that ship has sailed, they're strict again with visas, I heard. And I mean, our economy is not really doing really great. So, I don't know, with the yen being weak, our peso is also weak. Time to open up Only Brogu to fund Megu's trip. What is Only Brogu? My sister got a Moomin mug, but she dropped it. No! I hate when you get something that's one of a kind, and then you cannot rebuy it anymore and it breaks. Hello, Ubu Boo Boo! Freak! Hello! Kayla! How are you? What were you streaming? How are you streaming? What were you streaming? I hope you had fun! For me, it's really easy since the mugs are made here. Don't risk a dox in your funeral. Mega's 10 minutes behind. I'm sorry, wait! Something. Scuff goo. What is intellectual speaker? Someone who speaks where it's like they seem very confident with themselves. When they speak, it feels like they've already scripted out a whole paragraph before they speak, and they do it in like instantaneously. Cause like, there's I could try to speak more well thought out, slower, give my brain time to process, but I would sound like so, and then there would be a long pause because I'm thinking of what to say. And there are some people who can do that, but they're like, they do it very fast in their brain and it comes out very eloquent. Eloquent? I don't know how to say the word. But yeah. Aren't you feeling disappointed when you were wanting for a certain result? Like your expectations are too high, or just your expectation too close to variation? I don't know how to explain it well. Who killed Megu? Yeah, it does look cute. Megu's, oh my gosh, Megu's stinky. Megu yapping. Just need to use your magical power to find the real name of people. Oh my gosh, Megu's stinky. No, it's true, the expensive perfume lasts longer. Oils in there are different and... Ah. Wait, in it are different and suck? Suck? Oh, such. Oh my gosh, you couldn't bear to live without the Chico mug. What? I couldn't bear to live without the Chico mug. Mega thought people smelled like roses naturally. I kinda did. I thought that they had really, like, good body odor or something. Kayla. Boo boo boo, hello. The tourist tax in Japan is gonna increase soon too. Yeah, so... My dreams of going to Japan are going ever further. And I'm sorry, this isn't... I'm just sharing, but like... That's how I felt, and I'm just like, I feel like I have to come to terms with it sooner or later. I don't know. I have to, like, use my savings for something else or something. I don't know. But, I mean, I did have to use them one time, and I've been slowly redoing them, but then now I'm like, is there a point? I just gotta get rich. Welcome. Only Brogu is where you go for exclusive pictures of Brogu and maid dress. I'm jealous of my little sister bro going to Japan a few weeks ago. I want to go so bad. Wait, if they can go, why can't you go with them? Did your visa not get approved? I feel like I've heard stories of that where like one person, like you want to go with like other people, but then you all apply and then for some reason one of you doesn't get approved. It sucks. How much she go so early? She couldn't bear to live without the chico mug. According to another streamer I watched yesterday, most natural feature would smell like onions. I don't know about onions. I'm sure you can find some people that have pleasant body odor to you. I didn't say they smell nice. Honestly, I think I might have a thing for like a specific body odor. I think that I don't know if they stink or not, honestly. But it might be somewhat of a compatibility thing that someone's body odor, body odor is always kind of associated with body odor equal bad, but body odor doesn't have to be bad. But right, like there's like a natural body odor, not stinky body odor from not bathing and bad hygiene, but just like natural body odor, right? And I think like sometimes I like sometimes I like play games, right? And my wrist sweats. Sometimes I'll like sniff my wrist. And it doesn't smell bad to me, but I know that it's sweat. What am I doing? Just a clean normal odor. Yeah, like a normal odor. I want to go to Cali to pickled onions. I usually smell like we. What? That said, if you're gonna used to be stinky, wouldn't you get used to it? Yeah, they said that. They said that if you're stinky, and you're stinky for so long, you kind of can't smell yourself anymore, and you smell normal, but the other people smell you, and you rank. That's so scary to think that you'll think that you're fine, and then you go out and you embarrass yourself, right? Dang. Deodorant, guys. Deodorant is available. If you're going out, I think deodorant is definitely a must. You can even bring the deodorant with you and reapply it like throughout the day. Reapply it. I don't deodorant when I'm just at home, because like if I get super sweaty and stinky to the point I just bathe, I guess. But deodorant for going out is a must, you know. It's an antiperspirant, guys. And also you still need to take a bath. Deodorant isn't like a cure-all. Deodorant just like makes you sweat less, right? It's an antiperspirant. So it prevents like bad smell. But you still need to bathe, okay? You can't just, oh, I'll put on deodorant. I just won't take a bath. I'll just put on deodorant. No. It doesn't get rid of the smell. It's a preventative measure. At least you love your own smell. Low-key. What did I walk into? I got a friend who loved to smell his finger. His finger? I go like this, like... Right? It smells... If I had to choose between liking it and disliking it, it would be liking it. Right? I lean a little bit like it. It's not like, oh, I smell, oh, it's so good. But like, I kind of... And we should stop talking about this. No point using deodorant if we're gonna stay just at home. Yeah. Forcing silver into your sweat glands can't be healthy. Megu Ness is just fuming and stinky. No! It's okay, the bottle says 48 hours and I still got 3 hours left on it. I'm clean shaven and you shower. I guess I only use very little deodorant. It does? I thought it just covered up the stink. Like room freshener. No, it's an antiperspirant. You need to replace Mega's ear hoops with air fresheners? What? I love Irish Spring soap. Mega, stop sniffing your finger. I'm American Mega, but sometimes you say the most out of pocket. You're getting too comfortable, bro. I'm getting too comfortable. I gotta step back. Whenever we talk about smells, always becoming weird. Yeah, smell, I guess, is just kind of like one of those topics where it can get very weird very fast. Perfume, cologne are where I get scents from. Deodorant should be subtle. The deodorant says 48 hours, so I just keep using it every 2 days. Been 4 months that I didn't... I just keep using it every... What do you mean 4 months since you didn't clean? Didn't clean what? The deodorant? Hello, Bogdan. You know what? Don't answer that. You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. It's okay. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. Mega doesn't even have a nose, so she can't sniff us. God, you guys stink! You're exercising me! Stop! Oh my gosh. I'm never doing that again. Sniffing the gas could really tell the stuffed nose. Free sniffing. Trial's over. Guess she didn't want another real meta 2-straw bathing. Even by accident, I caused my physical damage. No, you. No, you! I smell great. Quit projecting. I'm not projecting. You guys are projecting. The oinker has appeared. Gotta be the wildest thing to do. Just use Axe body spray for like 2 seconds. What is this? Okay, wait, let me drink water. Wait, where's my water? Found it! There we go. Ah, let this be a reminder that there's no proof Mega takes regular showers. What do you mean? Don't you know I live in the Philippines? I live in the Philippines, guys. It's so hot. Even if you want to, you can't not shower. Okay? It's so hot. Okay? Like, you get sticky so quickly. Alright? Ugh. Did the stream die? Did it? Water! I like how the 3D model breakdances every time Megumi moves away from the tracker. I smell great. That's what a stinky would say. Then, what would I say if I smelled great? Actually, like, actually great. Gamer Swan Sweat starting at $999.99. Fund my Japan trip, guys. I'll send legitimate, Gamer Swan Set. Totally sweat, not just some random water I found in some random pond or something. Gamer dust, you know. She likes cool water cologne. She's a keeper. Wild advertisements. Yeah. You know, in this economy, I gotta sell out, guys. You know, I'm selling, tears, snot. I can't do this. It's too cringe. Even I'm not that crazy. The TV model just look like he's doing backflip every time you go away from the tracker. Oh my gosh. Pond water Laval. Gamer Swan funeral tears. Ayo Laval. I keep getting reminded of like that Disney Descendants where the plot is that the villain kids go to the heroine hero kids school, and they try to make the villain kids try to make a kind of some sort of potion, love potion, and one of their ingredients is just like the tears of like tears from sadness or something, and they take it. What the heck? Get out of here with that ringworm! I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate parasites and I hate worms. I had to stop myself for a second because, like, remember when I would say, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? And then I come out here and I'm like, I hate worms! Ah! No, but like, I genuinely, I had a project in school where we dealt with worms. And I touched those things. They're like earthworms. But. What was I gonna say? Worm. No, because like I talked about this with Karo, and we talked about how I'm a scaredy cat, and I have seen like movies where it's like these diseases. You know, there's like exaggerated diseases where there would be a parasite or something, and then it would become like this huge like health issue, and then it's kind of like a thriller horror because there was this one where it's like supposed to be only for horses or something, but then it got transferred to a human, and then it would lead them to water to drown them or something. Like there was a movie like that, and Carol and I agreed that that's scarier than any sort of horror, zombie, or whatever with vampires and werewolves and whatnot, because it sounds like it actually could happen. And explain why you're becoming Velociraptor. What? Velociraptor? Is it because of like the arms? Is that why you're saying that? Oh my gosh. Hate worms, fake bird. I am an evolved, civilized, domesticated bird. At least if it's a taper. Oh no! We need to stop joking about worms. You were saying how you did the heroin in high school? No! How did it go from horse to human? You sure scream like one. Oh wait, like a velociraptor. I've seen the silhouette. This is so spoiler. But, you know, I didn't ask Mama to do that. That was their prerogative. I just told them what vibe I wanted to give. And they did that all on their own. And I was like, that's kind of cute. And I didn't say anything about it. Some IRL diseases are terrifying because some are easy to contract. How many shrimps can... How many shrimps can she eat before it makes... Huh? That's not the lyrics. How many shrimps can you eat before the skin turns pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are very rich. They said short T-Rex arms are no deal. Close enough. Flamingos are modern day dinosaurs, you know. Are they? They are? Why? Can you explain? I watched a document. Is it called a documentary? I'll call it a documentary. Some sort of YouTube video. Of like flamingos. And it was very fascinating. I learned a lot. Well, that's a song. From where? I believe Gamma shared it to me. Gamma shared it to me. You should watch the short. Guys, watch the short. I want Gamma's animation to be more well known. I feel like so many silly things on the internet. Okay, wait. You don't even have to watch my video. You can go to Gamma's Twitter. Wait. What's the song? I'm trying to get to my description and I cannot find it. It's so weird to... Okay, there it is. Description. It is Flamingo by Quero Quero Bonito. That's what the song is. That's the song. It's Flamingo by Quero Quero Bonito. Gamma already answered it before me because it was so slow. Video essay. It's the song Flamingo. Learning about herself. No, learning about flamingos. Learning about flamingos. Don't worry. I just watch your short. Oh, okay. It's a banger. I never knew a song like that existed. Once again, us chat Pete Meg. Oh my gosh. Ah! This stream should be longer because I don't know. Like, part of me was like, should I spend this funeral looking back on our memories together, like kind of like a montage, but it's like live streams. But then I was like, oh, but like live streams, I don't want to watch myself. Like watching live streams of all the streams that we had, but then I'd have to, like I said, like I would have to be like, oh, message. I didn't want to be like, I didn't want it to be like too big of a deal, you know. I just wanted to be like a silly little thing. But then a part of me was like, also like, maybe we could have been more like, but then I was like, but cheesy blah 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 of like just watching clips or something of the old model, and then like we looking back and being like, oh, like so many moments we had with this model, RDR or whatnot. You could rewatch your YouTube debut. Wait, have I never watched my YouTube debut with you guys? I feel like I already have. Don't you have staff for tomorrow? I do. I'm kind of sick, and tomorrow is Monday once again. I hate Mondays. I hate them so much. I'm sorry, Monday. You used to be like Pokemon Monday, Monster Hunter Monday, because of the mun. We need to do a debut review, yeah. It was so cringe. It's so cringe because I genuinely, I was trying my best to be entertaining, you guys. I was just doing my best, and it was like raining and the Wi-Fi was acting up, and I was like trying to incorporate that and be like, haha, hee hee, what's that noise? Oh my gosh, rain. Like that stuck out to me. That moment stuck out to me so bad when it started raining and you could hear it in my debut, I guess is what I thought, because the mic picked it up. So I had to address it, I guess, and be like, haha, like, oh my gosh, rain, you're so annoying. Like, what? Why are you crashing? Raining on my parade, raining on my debut. And it was crazy because I was in the dorm, right? I remember back then I was so frustrated with myself because I have a very bad habit. What a terrible day for rain! Stop! I have okay, I said had, but I still have it. I have a very bad habit of like wanting to control almost everything that happens, and I tend to blame myself a lot as well because of that, because of course if I'm doing the thing that obviously it's my fault if the thing goes wrong or something. But genuinely, I was so pissed because like, how am I supposed to control the Wi-Fi? I was like, I've done what I could, you know? And I need to like be better about that. Be better about like being fine, or like, you know, just accepting and internalizing that some things I cannot control. Watching some popular Megu clips. The thing is, like, I don't like watching clips like on the browser because I feel like it's a surefire way of me to get doxxed, is what I worry about with the content that requires me to open up a browser and share that browser with everyone. This bird can fit so many bad and toxic habits in her. Stop! You're gonna go back to the egg. Indeed, I will be reborn. I will be reborn. I needed the courage to be reborn, you know, because it's scary to change, and like, because it's a very vulnerable thing to do to change. So yeah, and wait to have a cringe shot. Just gonna find a way to control the rain. Hello, Aurora. Oh my gosh, hi. I genuinely, what am I like? I have like work tomorrow. Sorry, not work, class on Monday. So I have to like be off soon. So I don't know, like I genuinely today had like very many reflections of how I feel like they're all very common realizations of like how to say, like, don't. There was this like video. There was this video of like the dog and its bone. It's like a very simple short for kindergartners, but like the dog had a really big bone and it really liked the bone and it was so happy about the bone. But then it saw a reflection on the water and the dog was like, hey, there's another dog and it has a better bone than me. And it started barking and barking at the, growling at the freaking reflection. And then it barked so much that it like dropped its bone in the water. Now it can't get its bone. And the moral of the story was genuinely like, you know, very basic, very simple, like kindergarten level of like, you know, be sad, like, you know, be thankful or whatever for what you have, or else like you'll like, you know, lose everything, right? Like in wanting more than in wanting more to the point of like, you know, greed, it's like you'll end up losing, like it's the what is the other saying, the in wanting to catch the person, what is it, the tiger that chases after two rabbits will end up with neither. And it really spoke to me in a sense of like me about you guys, because in this industry, if you're a VTuber as well, or a content creator, I guess, and you want this to be, even if you don't want this to be like, even if you don't take it like super seriously, but like you take it somewhat seriously, right? Like it's very easy to get overwhelmed with looking at the numbers, you know, looking at the numbers, number big equal good, you know. And sometimes you chase after those numbers, you chase after them and you want them to be bigger and bigger, and you fail to like appreciate the people that show up for you. It's a very common sentiment that a lot of YouTubers or content creators have, where they're like, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard and nobody, they say like, nobody shows up on my streams or something like that. But then Caro, this is a term I learned from Caro, where Caro was like, what am I, chopped liver? So that's how like the chat will feel like, right? How would you feel? And so I always like was kind of aware of that, but then there are just some days, right, where you're just kind of like, oh man, like it kind of, in the terms of growth, you're thinking, oh my gosh, like I've plateaued, like I'm not improving, what am I doing wrong, you know? That's a classic phrase. Yeah, but I never knew about it. I never knew about it prior to Caro using it a lot. I never knew about that. Stormy uses it sometimes too, and I never noticed that it's a common phrase or classic phrase. That's what I mean. What I'm trying to say is I really do appreciate you guys. Oh my god, I'm going to bed. I'm being cringy again. I'm sick of myself. I started talking and I immediately was like, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm so performative. God. I don't care about you guys, actually. I'm going to bed. Give me your money and then bye. I feel so performative all of a sudden. I'm like, I really appreciate you guys. No, I don't. I'm leaving. Bro, that was over! I need to like... Oh my gosh. Look, this is a big deal. This is a big deal for our culture, you know. I watched this like commentary video about Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everywhere. Everything Everywhere. Everyone Everything Everywhere All at Once. The one with Michelle Yeoh, the actress. And someone pointed it out where it's like there is a culture difference between the West and the East of like high context culture and low context culture. High context culture is the East, where we're not very direct in how we say things, you know? We don't directly say words like I love you or something like that, or like oh thank you. Because it's more of like an action thing. In Everything Everywhere All at Once, this is like kind of low high key verbatim of what that person said in that video, is that they said they don't need to say they feel like they don't need to say I love you because their I love yous is in the way that she hustles in her laundry shop to provide a better future for her daughter, in moving all the way across the country, across the world, in an unfamiliar country, so that they could provide and like, you know, give what they couldn't have to their daughter. Kind of like that. It was very poetic the way he said it. That's how I love yous are expressed in like high context cultures, where it's like we have to read between the lines a lot. You have to infer a lot from actions. And then in low context countries, it's very like there's just direct, like just say it out loud, like how can I know you love me if you don't tell me, like kind of like stuff like that. But I feel like like at a certain point in our lives, many things happened. Me and my family, I mean, like we are from a high context culture, and we used to never say things like that, like thank you, like I guess like it's very just basic manners, the thank yous, but like just respectful. But like things like I love yous and stuff like that, like I miss yous. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry because I'm remembering Gigi's song again of like sometimes you just have to say the words, and then she's just like I miss you. And I always cry at that part where it's like it's very awkward to say it out loud. It feels very unnatural, like someone trying to I don't know, like it's a very unnatural thing to do, which is why I feel like sometimes I'll say it and be like, hey, I really appreciate you guys, but it's very hard for me because like I feel in our family we've been practicing saying those words more because of the very many events that happen in our life, you know. Some like, oh my gosh, like I said the other day when I cried about that person sharing about their father-in-law, where they were like, it's something everyone says. It happens every single time. And every single time the story repeats itself. The story of, I should have said it more. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I should have said it more when you were still here or something like that. It's very applicable to very many things. Like, sometimes like your Oshi graduates, for example. And sometimes you end up blaming yourself. Being like, oh, I should have said more. Should have showed up more maybe. I don't know. Like, life can be very like fast and busy and zoomy, and sometimes we get so tired and beaten down, we're like, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll show up next time, I have different priorities. And then like things happen unexpectedly and you have like, oh, I should have said it more, you know, like I should have done this, etc. more. So that's why I feel like we've practiced that, which is why but I still feel awkward when I say it to you guys, because like when I say I love you to my mom, I'm like, okay, I've gotten kind of like, is this guilt trip? No! It's okay, I'm not graduating ever, so you have plenty of time. You're stuck here with me. You're stuck here with me. I'm not stuck here with you. You're stuck here with me. I'm never graduating. You can't get rid of me. I'm gonna be here till I'm 80. I'm gonna stream my death. Okay, I'm going too far. Okay, I'm sorry. That was crazy. I always joke about like, oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack on stream. Bro, no, but like I feel I am, oh my gosh, I always do this where I have a point and then I swiggle around so many things and hit a lot of bus stops. before I get to the point. But my point is like I still feel kind of awkward like saying out loud, being like, I really appreciate you guys or whatever. Whatever. But like I feel like in our thing is like, well, you can show appreciation by doing X and Y, but I feel like I can never fully do that. Where it's like, I feel like my actions are not enough. I feel like I feel that a lot. Where it's like, maybe I can show it in the way that I can do elaborate events where I can do streams or something like that, but I can't always do that, and I always feel like, in a way, inadequate. And so I feel like I have to... actions isn't enough because my actions are not enough, and so I end up being like, I have this nagging voice where I'm like, well, I have to tell you guys, I need you to know that I really do appreciate you guys showing up or whatever, you know, showing up. And I'm doing it again. I can't be genuine because it's cringe. I can't be genuine because it's cringe. But I have to do a silly voice and add whatever so it's not too deep, you know. I like you guys. No, I shouldn't say that word, but like, I appreciate. That's the word I want to use. It's like, I appreciate you guys a lot is what I'm saying. And I don't know what my point is actually. I remember in my high school grad, we got an instruction from our teacher to say I love you to our parents. I was so cringe at that time. Yeah, it's a bit cringe. It's a bit cringe. I remember we had this thing where we would write a letter. They told us, like, write a letter as if, like, this is going to be, like, let everything out into your, like, to your parents. And I was a dumb kid and I wrote everything down in that letter, and then they surprised that by saying, okay, now you're gonna give that letter to your parents. And I'm like, huh, are you crazy? And then I begged them. I was like, please, you can't give this to them. You can't. I was like, you liar. I was like, you said pretend. You said I should pretend that I'm gonna say this is all. I can't. You didn't say nothing about me actually giving it to them. I wouldn't have written all those things. I was like, no. But yeah. Why am I saying this again? No, but like, I don't know. Maybe because of that thing that I listened to today, where they were like, you know, like, sometimes you end up, like, because, like I said, in this industry, you end up chasing for big number good. Big number equal you do good. You matter. But, like, having, like, you know, your current community, like treasuring your current community and appreciating them, like, also should be a priority, because sometimes you end up chasing like more and more, like, you know, new people, you know, like bigger number, you know, but then you end up neglecting the people who were there with you since like day one and stuff like that. And so yeah, and in that sense, it was like the dog that lost everything, because it believed that it was kind of like our topic today. Was like FOMO, in that it really is crazy, because you could be feeling chill and be like, that's pretty good, and then you look at someone else's thing or what they're doing or how they're doing, and now all of a sudden you're not good anymore. You're like, oh heck, I'm not actually good, I was just being delusional. So it's kind of like crazy, the instant switch it does, where it's like, I am doing well, and then you look at someone else and you end up comparing, and then it's like, oh, maybe I wasn't doing well. You're second guessing yourself now. Your happiness is then robbed. Your whatever it is that you're feeling, you know? But what if that someone has a Chico? I'm like, no, my life is a lie. Life is not worth living. They shut down the pop-up bird cafe. The FOMO is real. Yeah. So what I'm saying is what I'm saying is, you guys earlier, someone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's just is this guilt tripping?" I'm saying like I think that you guys should always never give in to the FOMO, and never give in to the peer pressure, and not get too swept up. I'm sabotaging myself. Not get too swept up in like the mood, right? Because like it can get very blurred, the lines sometimes, you know, of like, I'm not doing enough for my Oshi. With everything going on right now, I'm not doing enough for my Oshi, and I'm like, you know, not X and Y for my Oshi. I'm too busy in my life, blah blah blah. But that's just the FOMO talking. Suddenly you don't feel like you're enough because FOMO, because you're not there enough. But my point at that was like, my point of like, oh, I wish I should have done this more when they were still here. My point is that when I could show up or something, I want to be more honest with my feelings of like showing, because like I know a lot of people will say like, oh, I didn't say this to my Oshi because I was embarrassed, or I don't want to bother them. But I think that if you want to, if you like lurking, then it's not because you feel like you're being a bother to your Oshi or whatever, then that's fine. You can lurk. I lurk a lot. Life is busy, you know. Who wouldn't want to just watch their Oshi every day all day instead of working? But like I see a lot of people be like, oh, I didn't do this because I was embarrassed or something. But I think that I don't think any Oshi or any decent person would be unhappy if someone were to express kind feelings towards them and whatnot. And I feel like I need to learn that lesson of like, I cringe whenever I try to get sincere or whatever, try to be like, I appreciate you guys. But I feel like I would also regret it if I didn't say it. And I don't want you guys to feel like wait 1 second, I need to I don't want you guys to ever feel like I'm not gonna repeat that because it's I don't want you guys to feel like you are not being appreciated, or you're not doing enough or whatever, because it genuinely is pretty good when I stream and you guys show up and whatnot. Bro, I can't take my own advice. I need to be sincere. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. So what? Is it a crime? Anyways. We love you, Mega. Thank you. I think that the way you are when you're streaming shows that you care. Gaba, thank you. I'm genuinely so grateful. For I don't know how to express it. I should have actually written something down, but like I feel very happy because as much as other people will say like, oh, my Oshi gives me strength or whatever, helps me get through the day, I feel that it's symbiotic and that you guys I'm sorry, my emotional meter is like going through the roof and I'm being very cringe, but like I feel like you guys are doing the same to us. I am saying us because saying me feels very personal and very vulnerable, so I'm gonna substitute me for us. I feel that it's the same for us. Community's like, hey, that was fun, bro. Oh my gosh, yeah. beat that guy up. And I'm like, word. And then you get like fan art, you know, isn't that crazy? I'm genuinely like, I don't know, every time I open my community fan art folder, I'm like, man, there's so many. I'm like scrolling so much. I'm like, whoa, I'm like scrolling and I'm like, whoa, I'm scrolling so much. Meaning many things in folder, meaning many fan art. Yeah. Anyways. Bro. I don't know how to articulate myself. I go unga bunga. Didn't they just tell you that? Tell you to go home and give it to your parents? Could have just not. No, I think they collected it or something. They collected it, and then they said, we're gonna give this to your parents. And I'm like, no! I'm like, you do not have my consent. Anyways, can we also little flamingos? They need more people repping them. The little buggers. Do the thing that matter when you have the time. Yeah, I do miss being more active watcher. Life happens sometimes. It's just the way it is, you know. Big respect to all the lurkers out there. They're the real ones. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of discourse, you know, and there's a lot of discourse, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you're appreciated. I'm trying to sound callous, and now I hate it too. I hate to be like, yeah, you guys are appreciated, but then it doesn't sound like that. I mean, I lurk a lot more than I like to admit, because a good amount of people I watch are so big, I can't interact or bond with anyone in the chat. I mean, I think it's great that you still watch them, though, because a lot of people will instantly lose interest once someone gets big, because they're like, what's the point? I can't get noticed by my streamer. I didn't hear you, and I say it again. Write a letter. I don't want to anymore. I feel like oh my gosh. Thank you, Fish. I'll miss this one. Otto will be excited for the new one. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I feel a bit like super guilty, because like I feel like there's really a lot of emotional connection with this model, you know. I feel like there's a lot of emotional connection with this model. I genuinely am super grateful. I really am. Because I wouldn't have been able to have my new model if it weren't for all of you. And I'm not just saying that literally, it's just like the fact. Like, you know? Being sincere is kind of showing your feeling and can be viewed as a weakness. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is like sometimes showing your feelings can get very vulnerable, you know? Don't worry about writing, we can clip it off. No. Fan support nuke. Ha! Clover! Mega might be crashing out, but honestly, I feel appreciated. Definitely nice to have in this community. Many fan art good. You can always write it down as a post note if you want to think more on it. That's the thing, is like, I feel like you guys are sick of it, because I feel like I'm writing those like very like repetitive, like, I appreciate you guys. I wouldn't be here if you weren't for you. And I feel like it's like I feel like everyone's just over it at this point, and they're like, oh my gosh, another TLDR from Megu, here we go. And then I have to like come on here and be like, haha, hee hee. So I'm you brighten up my sabadumi. That's why I'm like trying to get it out on the stream and be like, yeah, casually just be like, eh. We are choked. Even if you come big, I will be here. About half the streams I just got a lurker bot, but still around usually. You can still use it, no? Yeah, but I think that I would prefer if we spent a lot of me and my team, me, myself, and I spent a lot of time and effort for the new model. So I don't want to muddy that. I just want to like transition gracefully. I don't want my old model design to be taboo or anything. I'm still gonna keep my old videos and everything, but I would probably almost never use this model. Maybe in like a membership stream. for like, I don't know, some silly shenanigans, and then like once in a blue moon in a year or something. But for the most part, I'll be retiring this model permanently. And I kept feeling very conflicted because it's like when you're moving away from a childhood home, and it's more than just a house and a building. It's your home with memories and all the time you've spent with people who matter in your life. And you're looking at all the pictures you've taken in this house and all the things you've accumulated in this home, and you have to move on to a different place. And it's exciting, but it's also it's a bittersweet feeling is what I'm saying. And that's me looking at the fan art, you know? Looking at all the fan art everyone made for me, and all the memes and all the clips. I'm just like genuinely like on the verge of tears every single time. I'm way too sentimental for my own good. It's crazy because like my father like really hated this aspect of me because I'm such a crybaby, and he hated that about me. He's like, you need to be stronger, bro. You're too weak. You keep crying at every single thing. And we kept fighting about it. He kept trying to delete that aspect of me. And I was like, and now as an adult, I'm like, it did not work. It did not work, bro. It did not work. I'm still too emotional, bro. Corrupted file cannot be deleted. Anyway, the model's with you through thick and thin. Yeah, I genuinely felt so much guilt over like transitioning over to a different form. It was a scary but exciting process, genuinely. So just uninstall your tear glands. It really depends. But yeah, I don't know what I wanted to say with all that mushy stuff, because it's not like I'm leaving. Well, it is gonna be my last stream for a while, but like, it's not like I'm gonna be leaving. But I just feel so many emotions about, because I feel like this model isn't just like it's full of feelings, right? It's full of feelings is what I'm saying. I wonder if it's better to embrace and reflect on your emotions or just ignore or block all of it. I cannot say something that is the end all be all. This is the thing with, you know, I'm studying psychology, or graduated with psychology. I feel like there's this big conception of like, oh, you graduated from psychology, you must know how people's minds work. Not really. I didn't feel that way at all. But what I do know is that in psychology, you know, in other forms of science, there is laws. Like, this is the end all be all. There are rules, because it's an objectively applicable thing. But in psychology, there is no such thing as rules. There's no such thing as laws. There's only theories. There's only concepts. Because human beings are complicated. And what I do know is that this is accurate, but I cannot quote a source right now. But we learned this in class. Or not in class. I watched a video about it, I think, actually, in a I'm not like passionate about psychology low-key, but I find it very fascinating. And I watched a video about how ignoring blocking is definitely not the answer. You wonder if it's better to embrace and reflect on your emotion or ignore it. It's definitely better to embrace and reflect on your emotion. It's very valid to feel emotions, right? Because that's built in to you. You know, guys, you can't... You know, when you try to block negative emotions, quote-unquote negative emotions, what you're doing is making yourself numb. Because in reality, we inside of us, negative and positive is a construct that we thought up ourselves. There's no such thing as quote unquote negative or positive in like, is it the term biology or within ourselves, within our body? So in our brain or whatever, if you try to suppress something that you consider negative, your brain or your body cannot like differentiate that. You can't just like pick and choose which emotions you kill off or ignore or block. So when you're saying I blocked that part of me, you're not blocking a part of yourself. You're blocking a whole section of yourself. So things like, you know, love or vulnerability or some stuff like that are also diminished if you try to diminish the other qualities of yourself. Definitely there are healthy coping mechanisms, and I'm not the person to talk about with that, but blocking or suppressing your emotions is definitely not the answer, because there's no such things as blocking negative emotion. When you try to block emotion, you're blocking or suppressing all of them. That section that feels emotions itself, not a specific type of emotions, because emotions don't work like that. They're called emotions for a reason. They're feelings. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna chop off my arm and now I don't have an arm. You know? It doesn't work like that. So if you try to suppress what you deem to be a negative emotion, it might lead to you, you know, fundamentally suppressing something innate in you as a human being, as a person. You know, we often wonder, like, why is the world becoming more crueler and crueler? And it's because we're trying to protect ourselves from the quote-unquote negative emotions, we're also killing off a very vital part of ourselves, the part that's very human, like empathy and all that stuff. Yeah, just being dull in general. You're not killing off a negative emotion, you're killing off your ability to feel emotion in general, you know? So it's not really an answer. Yeah, they come out in unhealthy ways because it's just not how we work. It's not how we're wired, you know? Just third, what is this? Seems more prone to construct a proper self if you learn from the emotion you feel and become more familiar to us instead of treating it like a stranger for the rest of your life. Yeah. Moral of the story, go. I like how that paragraph is like, moral of the story, go to a therapist. Just turn into a psychological horror protagonist, IRL. Good insights, actually. I remember being very fascinated about that video. They had like a whole PowerPoint presentation and like they named like body parts and stuff that I cannot recall. Never thought about it like that. In biology, there are positive and negative charged nutrients. Emotions are more diverse than just 1 + 1 = 2. Like gambling on anime horses, yep. You can't really suppress it. Truly is a psychology graduate. Inspirational seminar with Megu. Being dull in general. Suppressing is also a big mental charge that can exhaust you. And then they come out in unhealthy ways. The design is very human. Yes, the design is very human. But yeah. Anyways, that was a crazy pivot. But yeah. I feel very grateful to everyone. What else am I supposed to say? I feel like I come on here and I say the exact same spiel to everyone. Emotion is an evolutionary advantage. It allows us to prioritize written memories. I feel like it's very a fascinating part of ourselves. Emotions, that is. They're very strong. They're very strong things that can really I just don't know. I feel like psychology, I feel like humans are very fascinating, you know? Because there's lots of other things that fascinate me. For example, our brain, right? is like the way we store, even the way we store memories is very emotionally charged. Because we remember things better when they have emotion attached to them, right? I believe it was the amygdala. The amygdala is an emotional, like, the part of our brain that's very, like, in tune with emotion and whatnot. And oh no, encoding overloaded? Whoopsies. What's that mean? What did I do? When encoded overloaded, what did I do? Oh dear. But basically, yeah, the more emotion is attached to our memories or happenings in our life, the more they are, like, you know, in Inside Out, they become like core memories. And the thing that's a bit like crazy to me is that we remember, that's why we remember bad things that happen to us more than positive things that happen to us. Because I feel like everybody knows this already at this point, because it's like parroted very often, is that it's a survival thing that we focus on negative things so that we don't die, because we're like, oh, that thing gave me the ouchie. Oh, that thing gave me the ouchie. I shouldn't go near that again. I shouldn't do that again. So our body is genuinely wired to focus on the negatives. So that's why our brain will also remember more often than not the negative things that happen to us, because the emotions attached to them are very strong. And it's a protective measure. Yeah. There's another. Every emotion first come to sadness, confusion, anger, something negative, then happiness, satisfaction after. I've heard that somewhere. Yes. I feel like with emotions, I feel like, you know, they're part of us, and I think that we are imperfect, right? Like I said, I've said this before, but because people are imperfect, there's going to be times where you are disappointed by other people. There's gonna be times when you disappoint yourself. There's gonna be times when you disappoint other people, because we're not perfect. And so it's very valid for you to feel emotions. But what makes or breaks you as a person is how you act upon those emotions, right? So that's just the thing, is that I've always kind of learned from, or what I've been taught, I guess, recently in my adult years, is that, you know, feeling things like anger, envy, things like that, getting jealous, they're very normal. I don't think there's anyone in this earth that can completely say that I have never been jealous ever. I've never been mad ever. But it's how you act upon it, you know? And why are we suddenly talking about this? Thinking more in the negatives means you try more, and finding solutions to not make it happen again. Or it's be good or bad choices. Yeah, exactly. Our brains are crazy. Our brains is absolutely crazy. This is one of the things that we were taught. Is just like, man, the brain's super strong. You know, you can know that something is a lie, but still believe it anyways. You can be 100% aware that this thing that you're thinking is a lie. You know, like things you think about yourself that are like demeaning, or like you kind of look down on yourself, or like whatever, and you kind of know that it is a lie, but you believe it anyway, and you act in a way where it's like you believe in this lie, so you act it out. I mean, I guess that's also the thing with like self-fulfilling prophecies, right? You believe this person will do this, so you treat them as if they already did that until they actually do the thing. We talked about it because of the tear situation. But yeah, I just want to say, like, this is so weird to pick up after that very crazy conversation, but yeah, I really do appreciate it, and I genuinely, I've talked about it before, of like, I struggle with just kind of not having to constantly overthink everything. And genuinely, in all meaning of the word, I am very grateful for all of you because I have really grown so much as a person. And I think that it would not have happened if it weren't for meeting all of you, because past Megu would never even think about switching models or pursuing a dream. Because especially in our culture, like chasing dreams is like, unless it's like conventionally accepted, societally accepted, like if your dream is to become a doctor, then that is a very good dream to have. But if it's anything other than stuff like that, it's a very like unacceptable thing to do. And I have internalized that, right? Like I feel like in our culture as well, it's very it's not directly taught to you, but in the way that you are raised, in the way that you are talked to, in the way that your conversations flow, and in the way that you're taught things. It's very much like you're taught to stay in your lane and kind of like accept your lot in life, right? And so I have really, like, I don't know, like, I would not have ever dreamed that we would come this far, but in terms of like VTubing, you know, like VTubing is crazy. Like doing all these things. And like I have so many things now because of you. And I don't mean just like physical things. But like in terms of intangible things that you've given me. Because like I feel like a lot of the times I genuinely struggle with repaying all of you in terms of my actions, because I feel like it's a debt I can never repay for what you've given me, because I feel like I've gained so much more from you guys than whatever it is that you've gained from watching me. I genuinely still don't know what I'm doing that is like appealing or whatever to, which is bad because they always are like, know your strengths. I'm like, I don't know, I don't understand. And so I am very grateful because I truly feel like so you've given me so many things. Like you can't even begin to imagine what you've given me. Like I have cried so many tears prior to meeting all of you. I mean, I still cry. I still cry so freaking much because I'm a crybaby. Haha. My tears are cheap. So I guess when I say that I cry a lot is like, you know, I suppose when I say that I cry a lot, it doesn't really mean anything. But genuinely, I used to not look forward too much in life, I will say. Like, I just kind of lived every day kind of aimlessly, I suppose. I never really felt very strongly about anything much. Because, like, what was I supposed to do? Like, you know, I don't know. So I am so grateful that you guys taught me that there is so much more in life, and there's just like so much more to be found. There's so much more to life is what I'm saying I learned, and many more things that you have taught me. And so I am the person that I am today because of you guys or whatever. Sorry, I have defaulted to whatever again because it's getting awkward. And yeah, like this may be something really weird to you guys because you're like, she's just changing models. Why is she being philosophical? Because it truly is like a big deal to me. It's a big deal to me to do something as... To me, I guess like it doesn't have to be necessarily a bad word, but it's very selfish and self-indulgent to be like, I did this and I am pursuing change because I want to, because just because I want to, because I feel the want to do so, because I, like, you know, my dream artist, you know, reaching for things that I want instead of giving up before even shooting for them. Because back then, I was taught not to do that. I was kind of taught not to overstep because you'll only end up with disappointment, right? Like, why want for things that will never come to you? But I feel like you guys have taught me that, you know, shooting your shot is never a bad thing, you know? And being like, yeah, it may not happen, but that's fine too, you know? and so many things have happened to me because of that. Meeting new people, you know, being able to collab with people that I admire and whatever. And, you know, yeah, of like this event of me sending that email to my dream artist and them saying yes couldn't have happened without all of you, you know? Nya? I did not say nya. Did I say nya? No, I didn't. We were onions this whole time. I think most people are here for you, and since it's pretty boost yourself or upgrade yourself. Your tears aren't cheap. Think about how much you can sell them. I will miss Mofutari Megumi. Feels like I see her everywhere. You gotta live till she gets silver and follow. Yeah, witness me become silver. Every Zatsu deals with more emotional stuff, making talks like this more common and normal for everyone. Even other VTubers will use Zatsu to talk more on their personal thoughts. Be scared to fall before even taking the first step. She said, no, I hate you so much. But yeah, so I hope that everyone will like my new model as much as I do, because that will make me very happy. Because the model makes me happy. That's the thing, is that I feel like there's so much emotionality involved in rebranding, because before I rebranded, before I decided to rebrand, sorry, I really read up on like, why do people rebrand? Am I allowed to do that? That seems very selfish. I was trying so hard to find a logical reason to do so, and I couldn't find one, to be honest. It was all very like emotionally charged. And you guys taught me that sometimes it's okay to do things like that, you know? Being like, oh, I'm gonna eat a donut, but not because I'm hungry, but because I want to. The donut has no nutritional value, but it will feed my soul. It's soul food, baby. That's what this new model is to me. Of like, it's gonna be soul food for me, and I love it very much no matter what. But it will make me very happy if you guys like it too. I hope you like it too. It's kind of like when someone likes something you like, you feel very happy as well. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it. And this model too, I don't want to dismiss all the times we've spent in this forum with me in this forum, and all the memories we've made and whatnot, you know, whichever memories we've made. But I definitely will be retiring it, and yeah, I do feel, like I said before, a bit bittersweet, because like I'm sure there's every rebrand, there's gonna be people being like, I miss the old model. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay for us to miss the old model. But I hope that everyone can learn to love the new me that's going to come out next month. I'm gonna come out of my egg. You guys, I'm coming out of my egg super early because everyone kept threatening to eat me. in my egg form. I was like, hey guys, take good care of this egg. Give it lots of love. Yeah, a lot of people in the comments were like, we're gonna eat you. Oh my gosh, balut, balut, balut. So I had to hatch early, bro. I had to try hatching earlier. If I wasn't, I wasn't gonna hatch at all. I wasn't gonna hatch at all. If I waited any further, I wasn't gonna hatch. I was gonna become someone's dinner. You internalize your community love and externalize it as a rebrand in the form of self-actualization in order to reciprocate, so not to leave anyone's feelings abandoned. I'm going to be reborn as my true self, you know? I hope you guys look forward to it. A little omelette de fromage. Get into the fry pan. I was not ready to take care of an egg. Yeah, I shouldn't have. That was my bee. I had no choice. You guys were all I had. You guys were all I had to take care of my egg self. But yeah, I shall do my best in the meantime. I miss her already. It's like I can still hear her voice. Alright guys, I'm gonna go now because I've embarrassed myself enough. I don't know what prompted this crazy stream. And now I can't even archive it because it's like a freaking milestone stream or whatever. My death stream. But thank you so much. I will treasure everything you've given me in this forum, such as all the fan art and all the memes and all the clips you've had of me in this form. And I can no longer post. I recorded so many, well, not so many, like 5 clips, and I can't post them anymore because then it will ruin my chronological order, and it's all my fault because I posted my teasers too soon. But whatever. Time will fly fast, guys. Don't you know? It's already 6th month of the 12-month year. I feel like I blinked and all of a sudden we're halfway to 2027. And I hope that will be the experience for you too. You blink and all of a sudden it's July. And all of a sudden I'm debuting. And all of a sudden we can see each other again. Thank you for stream. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm gonna go... Is it wise to raid someone? No, I think let's just end the stream here because I feel like I just want to do that. Alright. Bye. Thank you again. Thank you. Oh my gosh. 3D Megu is so creepy. She's so creepy, guys. Bye. 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 Thank you again. Thank you so much. Bye. 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 Ah! Sorry.